So here's the dildo. I started a few video ideas, but kept losing interest and changing subjects.
So you decided to make a video about Hitler going to heaven?
Well, yeah? I'm not saying he deserves to go to heaven or was in any way good or something, not by a long shot. But if alien invaders ever needed a gripping area near human mouths to begin their invasion, humanity could have sent someone back in time to make sure nobody will ever wear that kind of mustache.
What the f***? Did he save us all?
No, but this is going to be a f***ed up video. As the late Edwin Starr said, but some people would say that technology advances during wartime. I don't know about you, but I don't think microwave ovens are the kind of advancement worth going to war over. I mean, I like my day-old pizza warm as much as the next stick, but I wouldn't start a world war for it. I think I prefer my pizza slices unevenly heated, and you can take your blitzkrieg back. You could say that more funding is given for some technological advancements during wars that will eventually lead to non-military uses. But what if making a bullet is just making a bullet, and the time spent developing that bullet could have been better spent on making farming better?
Then why the f did you talk about it?
Filler? And a weird segue into my next idea. Wars cause a lot of destruction and loss of life. But just like you after getting drunk, people waking up to peace after a long and bloody war will vow to never do it again.
But no one keeps that vow.
So after the Second World War, through a series of treaties and acts and a whole lot of politics that I'm not gonna go into, the EU came together with the goal of peace and collaboration. That hasn't stopped some people from trying to f this up.
Special military operation my ass!
Genghis Khan is known to history as one of the greatest conquerors the world has ever seen, along with being responsible for the deaths of an estimated 10% of the population of the world at that time. Compare that to the less than 4% of the world's population estimated to have died during World War II, and you start to wonder what Genghis would have done with some tanks.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, imagine if instead of Hitler, we had an even bigger asshole with better military training. And instead of the war ending in 1945, it actually ends in 1955 with 3 times more deaths. That bigger and better asshole could have been Genghis, but, with a German name, maybe Gunther. Genghis was exiled from his tribe at a young age. He could simply have died in the wilderness. Hitler said he was spared by Henry Tandey during World War I. Though that's probably some propaganda bullshit that he was spared for something greater.
Can't we just dream he wasn't spared?
But we all know that this kind of propaganda bullshit doesn't work. But just as we can say, if Hitler had died in World War I, we wouldn't have gotten World War II and all the shit that happened, maybe we're actually lucky that Gunther died in World War I instead of Hitler, and we only got the World War II from history. Still, I'm not saying he was a saint, but small things can have big effects. This is more or less known as chaos theory, or better known as the butterfly effect. It's why a double pendulum has an unpredictable behavior. Small changes over time add up to drastically different results. So, if Hitler had been accepted in the Arts Academy, he would never have gotten into politics.
F*** you, Academy of Fine Arts, Vienna! We could have had hippie Hitler!
Anyway, The Man in the High Castle explores the idea of Germany winning the Second World War, and the US being hit by nukes. So I ask you, are we actually lucky to have gone through only 2 world wars? Or quite unlucky that we had 2? As a last mindfuck, I leave you with this conundrum. The famous trolley problem, where you have the option to divert the trolley that would kill 5 people to another track that would only kill 1 person. Doing nothing would kill the 5 people. But instead of choosing whether to kill 1 person or 5, what if killing 1 person means potentially saving the lives of 5 other people because of the organs that they can provide? So what if the problem becomes whether to save 5 people or 25? And if you like this video, just give it a thumbs down. YouTube doesn't give a fuck, but I do, and I'll show it in the title. And if you switch the trolley on the subscribe button while you're there, it will donate its organs to you. I don't have any way of inserting this fun tidbit in a way that made sense, but Zaphod Beeblebrox's father from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is actually his descendant because of an accident with a contraceptive and a time machine. How's that for a mindfuck?